Vogue, it's Addison Rae. I am back again for another Vogue Beauty Secrets. I'm so happy to be here. I'm gonna start with this milky cleanser. I have really sensitive skin. I've been breaking out a lot recently. Whenever I use different products that I'm not used to, it gets really scary. My skincare routine has changed a lot over the last few years. I think it's just growing up a little bit and my skin adjusting and becoming a little bit more sensitive. Makeup artists would use different products on my face. It would really irritate my skin if it wasn't used to it. So now I've simplified it a lot. Last time, I think I used like 100 products and I'm like, not anymore. Okay, next up, I'm gonna use this toner. I'm like almost out of it and I'm just gonna spray that. I always like to have multiple drinks on me, so. And I just spilled more coffee. This is my favorite hairbrush. I don't really know how to say this brand, but it's so amazing. Let me just brush my hair. So next up, I'm gonna use this Detox by Rebecca cream. This actually is one thing that doesn't break me out. Sometimes after, you know, a night out, even if I've had like one drink, like one glass of wine, I feel like I wake up and I'm hungover. I'm the biggest lightweight of all time. My face will get a little bit puffy in the morning, and Rebecca has been really great at showing me how to do my own little lymphatic massage moment. These are my little cups. And this always just gives me a little bit of a lift and kind of starts just moving the water around in my face. I've been running a lot lately, which is kind of new in my life within the past year. It does help me clear my mind, and it's kind of, I do this really intense boot camp, like super intense. It's a class. There's like no option to think about anything else besides surviving this workout when you're in the workout. So yeah, it's really helpful with just like starting my day off with a really clear mind. Next up, I'm gonna do some sunscreen. A little bit of this Fenty. Next up, I'm gonna go on with the Summer Fridays just to give my lips some hydration. So now moving in to makeup. I do not wake up in the morning without immediately putting this on first. It is something I actually don't think many people see me without. I'll just do like the tiniest bit when I wake up. I love this color. It's the perfect color for me. It's Lisa Eldridge Velvet Enchantment. And then I'll put a little bit on my finger. I mean, I have this pimple to give me a little bit of a blush on its own. And then that's like truly my like wake up makeup routine. But usually whenever I have a night out with friends and I know that I'm going to like a birthday party. Honestly, when I went to Charlie's birthday party, I remember being like, okay, you know, let's jazz it up a little bit. I feel like she always has the best glam. I watched her Vogue Beauty Secrets. That was from a few years ago, but recently. And she had like a really amazing eyeliner moment. And I was like, I need to do something fun like that more often. So I'm just gonna take this Pat McGrath concealer. Charlie and I became friends through working together. It was actually a few years ago. So I've been lucky enough to know Charlie for a while now. So she did To Die For first, and then later on asked me to do Von Dutch Remix, which was such a surprise and an honor because she is just so amazing and such a true artist, and everything that she sees and recognizes is always really powerful and exciting, and I was so honored that she asked me to be a part of it. With Diet Pepsi, I mean, I played Charlie the song before it was even really done. It was a really rough demo, and she really gave me such confidence in it, and it just really felt like the right time. I think the song felt so magical to me, and I honestly just couldn't hold on to it for any longer. Obviously, it feels amazing when people really, really love the song, but when people don't like it, it kind of doesn't bother me anymore because I feel like it's just not found them at the right time, maybe. And I think everything kind of comes around in a circle, and I'm in a really good place, I think, with just following my heart, following the art, and just believing in my intuition. Next, this Fenty Beauty. This is like a setting powder. And I'll just put this on because I have pretty oily skin, and this is always really nice just to keep it all in place. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows, so nothing crazy. The video for Diet Pepsi was super inspired by 50s and 60s like film noir. And there was a lot of inspiration drawn from like Bruce Conner's Breakaway, a lot of inspiration from Russ Meyer. Next up, I'm gonna go in with this Pat McGrath eyeliner. I'm very impatient. I like to just go, and I feel like when it's a little messy, it's always really nice. And I recently just got to work with Mother herself, Pat McGrath, for the VMAs, and she worked on my makeup, and she was just an absolute light. This is another Pat liner that's more of a blue, but I just like to mix it in and kind of make it a little smoky. For my recent carpet looks and kind of every event, and even my music video, I've been keeping it really simple because I think it's just such a reflection of where I'm at in my life with simplicity and makeup, and I've kind of just followed my gut with keeping it really natural and simple and trying to keep it a little timeless. I do think it's really nice though to have a staple look, and so maybe my staple look is just a really blushy cheek and really pink lips. Next up, I'm gonna go with this Pat McGrath mascara. It's taken a lot of time to get really comfortable with my skin and accept it for the way that it is. Your skin just needs to be treated really nicely in order to maintain like a clean palette, and sometimes you break out. I'm gonna go in with this Chanel. This is 31, and I'm just gonna use this on my lips and my cheeks. I feel like in the last few years, I've really just started following my heart and what feels really right, and I like to be a testament of growth, and I think if anyone looks at me for any type of advice or anything, I think it's just don't be afraid to grow and change and experiment. And even when people tell you, that you should only do one thing or you should stay in one lane, I just don't think that's true. I think while we're here on earth, why would we not do everything that inspires us or brings us happiness? And creating just really brings me so much joy and happiness. I'm also gonna go in with this Dior, and I'll just put some of this on my cheek too. Marilyn Monroe is always a makeup inspo. I think as far as doing like a red lip, it's always like, okay, let's make it a Marilyn moment, a little red lip, or even Madonna. I think Madonna's erotica era had some of the best makeup ever. If I'm feeling like maybe I want more makeup, I'll do like the tiniest bit underneath my eyes, and then a little bit here, because we're here and no one's stopping me. So I'm just gonna keep going. I listen to music sometimes when I'm doing makeup. It's always whatever is inspiring the makeup maybe. So when I do like look at a Madonna image and I'm like, oh, I wanna do something like that, or that's the energy or that's the feel of the makeup tonight, I'll like listen to Madonna only just to really get in the zone. Maybe I should put a little bit more of the Chanel on, because now I'm like, okay, take us somewhere. I usually always finish off by using just like a body lotion. This one's really amazing by Cycler. All right, that is my finished look. That's my day to nighttime progression. And I'll usually end with my sunglasses and go out for the night.